All right, Shalom. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brothers from the GMS Valley Camp back at it again with another Lord's Word of edifying lesson. I'm the brother Naquam.
All the brothers Tazabah.
Now the brother Karab.
And before we go any further, we want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahushua,
Bahashim,
Bashim
Bahadash.
Rakakwadash.
Dr. Dash.
And next up, double honors to our elder apostles slash elder bishops of Great Millstone, who still go out there in the highways and hedges and feed us with the 100% truth according to the Bible and rule well. And shalom to all the sincere Akim that's out there laboring, applying, and pushing the 100% truth according to the Bible throughout the whole planet Earth to the best of their abilities for the elect and to the elect only, because that's who it's only for, because the hell with the 2/3. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna start off with this. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see,
Yep.
did, did ever any trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and was confounded?"
And the answer is no, because the word confound means to put to shame. All right. You can't put the men of the Lord to shame, because first and foremost, the Lord said to his disciples, which later on became apostles, he says, I will give you a mouth of wisdom that your adversary shall not be able to gainsay nor resist, man. All right. So guess what? Everything that we saying according to the scriptures, they can't come against the truth, but they do everything for the edification of the elect, man. So no, you ain't never gonna confound the men of the Lord. It don't matter how many books that you come up with talking about you debunking the Hebrew Israelites. That's nonsense. That ain't never gonna work, man, against the true men of the Lord. You got it, bro.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
The answer is no. Those that feared the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, was never forsaken, man. All right. And the Lord ain't forsaken the true prophets now. Because we fear Yahweh Shema Shah, Yahweh Shema Shah, and that's who the word even calls God and Jesus Christ. They're protecting us daily, man, from all these demonic forces out here. You know, even before we did this lesson, the spiritual demon Satan was at work, man. Had to do 3 or 4 takes, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we rebuke Satan in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Now the spirit is flowing now. The water Yahweh Shema Shah. You got it, bro.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
And the Lord never hated those that called upon him out of fear and sincerity of heart. Which the word heart go back to the Hebrew word la, which meaning your mind. It ain't talking about the muscle in your body that pumps blood throughout the body. That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about your mind. And those that the Lord never despised the truth. It's those that call upon his name by the fear and sincerity of heart. Not those that take the name of the Lord in vain. The Lord hates them, and the Lord's going to torture and destroy them. You got it, brother.
This is Daniel 3 and 28. It says, "Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel
Which
and
means
delivered
messenger. The word angel meaning messenger. That talk about our spiritual brothers. You got it.
his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's words, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God."
And you know what? Guess what? The chief angel was in there, which is who? Lord Yahweh Shai, who the word even called Jesus Christ, man. That's why they said, wait a minute, did we throw 3 guys in there? Why do I see 4? Because guess what? The Lord was in there with him, who you even call Jesus Christ, Lord Yahweh Shai. But those that have ears, let them hear, man. The chief shepherd, the chief angel was in there with was at the fiery furnace with them, man. Lord Yahweh Shai himself. You got it, Tazabah. If you want to get down, bro, you got it. Matter of fact, whatever Korab bring out, you get down, brother.
Come.
You got it, Korab.
God. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee,
Mm.
for
Right.
for thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
Mm.
right? It says they said that know thy name, right? And the true name, according to the Bible, is Yahweh, who the world only calls God, right? Which means He is, He exists. Yahweh
Mm-hmm.
Shah being the only begotten Son, who the world only calls Jesus, man. It says, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. And those that know that name are the elect, right? And the true names, according to the Bible in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, right? That the elect are going to get those names. And when you hear that name, it's going to register and it's going to turn on that light switch. You know, the true name of the Lord is not Jesus, right? It's
Hell
not,
no.
it's not Yeshua,
Hell
not,
no.
not Christ, not Yah, because you got these other
Nope.
Israelite groups out here. Now they pushing the name Yah. You know what I'm saying? They done changed the name up and changing the doctrine up. I don't know how many times, you know.
Get the
But
hell with it.
right, not the Omen God Ra, right?
Nope.
All these other, you know, all these Egyptian gods, Buddha, Santa Maria, Allah. It's all bullshit. No, it says, read again, brother.
God, this is Psalms 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
Right, so that's a key part of knowing that name. The Lord is not gonna forsake you if you seek Him. Right? And how do you seek Him? Through His servants, the prophets. Right? The Lord says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail, man." You know, so you
Yep.
gotta seek the Lord.
Prophecies.
Right? The prophecy.
Prophecies ain't failing, man. That's why you're seeing a whole lot of civil unrest now. And it's going to intensify and it's going to get worse according to the scriptures. But those that put their trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, they're going to be all right. You
Mm-hmm.
got it, brother.
Go ahead, bro.
God. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9.
Mm.
Mm.
They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth,
Woo.
Right.
and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
Right. They
Mm.
that put. Mm. It says they that put their trust in Him. Right. Shall understand the truth. Meaning they're not going to be confused at what the MOTB is, according to the Bible, Revelation 13:16. They're going to
Yep.
know when the hour of temptation comes, they're going to know, no, I'm not supposed to take that because according to Revelation 14:9, I could get destroyed. You know, ultimately, the Heavenly Father has to put the Spirit on you, which you're a part of His elect. He will put the Spirit on you not to take it, you know. But it says they that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, right? Because you got a lot of other different doctrines out here that's floating around. You know, as the Lord said, there will arise many false prophets, right?
Yep.
Trying to deceive many, but the elect is
Oh,
not
they
going to be
deceiving
deceived.
many.
Yeah. Bro.
2/3, yeah.
Right.
They
It
ain't going to
says,
see the elect.
that's right, bro.
You got it, brother.
It says, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, right? So the elect is going to be faithful, right? As Sirach 1:14 says, the fear of the Lord it was created with the faithful in the womb,
In the womb. Yep.
you know. So the elect is going to be those faithful ones unto death, no matter what these troubling times are going to bring. Right, the elect of the nation of Israel are going to put their trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, no matter what the circumstances look like. You know, it
That's
says.
right.
Mhm.
Uh,
Read the last part of it, bro.
God, it says, let me see. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and
Hmm.
he hath care for his elect.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For grace and mercy is to his saints. And who are the saints? The Israelites, man. The
Yep.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And also the Israelite foreigners that look like these other heathen nations, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Those are the saints according to the Bible. And we don't give a damn who don't believe it, man. You know?
Hell no.
It says,
To
and he
hell
have
with them.
right. It says, and he have care for his elect, and the elect goes into his chosen. So the elect have been handpicked from the foundation of the world, predestined to always put their trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Because the hour of temptation that we're coming into, Isaiah 10 and 20 says that they should no more stay upon him that smote them, but should stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, man. So the elect are going to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua regardless of what's coming down the pipeline. You know, so continue to trust
Troy,
in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Troy. That was it, Korah.
Con.
So right with that, we put this lesson was edifying. This is a little, little edification for the elect. And keep trusting the Lord, keep the faith in Yahweh Shema Shah through minor and major situations, man. It's going down. It's continue to go down. Just continue to trust in the Lord. Just hold on. Talk about those of the hopeful elect. So right with that, we want to give our honor and our glory and our praises to our Heavenly Father, His Heavenly Father, and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Bahashem,
Bahashem
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
And next up, double honors once again to our elder apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect.
Shalom
So
to the elect,
only.
to the elect only.
To the elect only. The hell with the 2/3.
Hell with the 2/3.
Hell with 'em.